Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal by my side. Not a lot of games left in the regular season, but there are still a few teams whose fates have yet to be determined. And on tap tonight, it's the Sacramento Kings going up against the Orlando Magic. Orlando comes into this one following a loss to Cleveland. That game was a shootout. Defense will be the key tonight for them to bounce back with a win. Shaq, as we close in on the end of the regular season, some teams are already looking ahead to the playoffs. What do you think is more preferable, having home court advantage or well-rested players?
Well, home court advantage is important, but it does you no good if your guys are injured or worn out. One thing you want to keep up is your energy and spirit. So whoever is out there, they got to give 199.27856124558777812%.
Wow. That's giving a lot of effort out there. But see, I'm from a different era, Ernie, man. In the past years, guys didn't take games off unless they were seriously injured. Now they kind of rest guys in an 82-game schedule. If you're going to do that, you might as well just shorten the schedule if guys need rest. I'm not really into that, but this is going to be a great, great season.
I may have to miss the next game. My arm hurts a little.
Oh, my
Well, you can do that, Ernie. You're a Hall of Famer.
Oh, my gosh. Kevin Harlan is standing by.
Kevin.
The Pipes.
Hall of Fame Harlan.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Hello and welcome everyone to another exciting edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter David Aldridge. After this game, the Kings head back out on the road. Their last meeting was in Orlando, where they were unable to fight off the Magic.
Yeah, plagued by foul trouble throughout in that game. I think it just forced them into some rotations that they weren't comfortable with.
Yeah, and you know, the frustrating part, guys, is that's something that can be avoided. You know, you can correct that, but you've got to move your feet and keep your hands to yourself. You've got to show some discipline.
So Sacramento will get the first possession. A look at the starting group for the Magic. The guard tandem is Payton and Fournier. Bismack Biyombo is out there with Aaron Gordon, and it's Ross in at the small forward. Now here's Afflalo. Sacramento moving it around. 6 to shoot. Collison kicks to Afflalo. It's deflected, but they get it back. Takes the three. That's Biyombo with the rebound. And the Magic with possession. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
And I really felt in watching that game that they needed to abandon the three-point shot. It wasn't there. The percentage was horrific, but yet they continue to try and knock them down.
And I really think that's what did them in. I mean, sometimes it's just not there for you on the perimeter, and you can't try to shoot yourself out of a bad shooting night from outside.
So the Orlando Magic able to put the first points up on the board. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon. The Kings shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
And the free throw, no good.
Well, you see the template in Orlando. They're drafting for defense, high motor, and athleticism. Aaron Gordon, Elfrid Payton fit that criteria. All elite athletes at the NBA level.
Now Collison following the three-point attempt by Aaron Gordon. Fournier against Lawson. Kicks to Kufis. Here's Cauley Stein. That shot no good. And Orlando will come the other way.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
There's the screen. Payton with the ball. Picked up by Collison. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
And really, had they just shot their average from the free throw line, in that game. I think that probably changes the outcome.
No doubt. I mean, because there is a carryover effect when you're not having success at the line.
The Kings have shot just one free throw, missing that one earlier. And that one falls for Cauley Stein. Magic have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Gordon a screen. Payton dishes to Gordon. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist.
And Gordon's jumping ability combined with his reach make him a difficult matchup for any defense, especially when he's operating in the post.
Now here's Collison. 8 points his last outing. Dishes to Lawson. Here's Cauley Stein, and Cauley Stein throws it down.
Boy, that's a nice feed by Lawson.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Biyombo kicks to Payton. Feeds it to Fournier. Gordon with a screen on Lawson. Back to Payton. 6 to shoot. For 3, Fournier. Aflalo pulls it in. Kings have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Outside Lawson. Fires from deep. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. Magic have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Now Fournier. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Cleveland. The putback. Kufis grabs the miss. Sacramento's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Out to the right wing. Back to Collison. Lawson outside. Shot off the screen. Sacramento gets it back. Cauley Stein passes to Lawson. Back to Cauley Stein. He kicks it to Kufis. Biyombo with the block. Out of bounds. Kings ball as Sacramento keeps possession. Cauley Stein with it, working on Biyombo. Here's Collison.
Boy, the two-way game of Payton, much to admire in that. I mean, this guy is really an accomplished offensive threat, but may be a better defender.
The dish to Gordon. They set the pick. Back to Payton. From the arc. Gordon with another miss.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
The feed to Aflalo. From the corner. It's Biyombo with the rebound. Biyombo's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Fournier against Lawson. Out of bounds. Sacramento will take possession. Now a chance, guys, to examine the rebounding numbers over the past months for him.
And those are some numbers that he can't be happy about. His rebounding totals have taken a dip over the past few months. He's got to get back to giving the kind of effort on the boards we were seeing from him earlier.
The Kings leading. Collison with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. To the middle. Layup off the pick. Sacramento shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And the first one at the line is good. Green, he's checked in for Gordon. He's perfect from the line this time. The Magic trail by 4. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to talk with Frank Vogel for just a minute. They have won their one matchup against this team so far, but he said the first order of business was for them to score against a very tough shot-blocking team inside. He said in a game like this, you can't turn down perimeter looks. They could be the key to victory. We'll see if he's right, Kevin.
Wonderful stuff, David. Thanks. What approach to use against the opposing D, I guess, in the front of their minds, it sounds like, guys.
And I think it's going to take not just one approach, but several. I mean, they are so good at making adjustments defensively. They'll have to be ready to adjust on the fly as well.
Oh, no doubt. I mean, this is a team that will give you a lot of different looks at the defensive end, so adjusting and adapting, critically important.
The Kings have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point. And he makes the first. He makes 1 of 2 that time.
And for a franchise that competed for the Western Conference Championship a number of years ago, it's really been a lot of turmoil for quite a while. I mean, the Kings have had ownership changes, coaching changes, personnel changes, front office changes. I mean, that's been the one constant, is the fact that they consistently are in change mode.
So it's Sacramento now, following the bucket by Orlando. Here's Payton. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
At 6'4", Payton is a guard that's able to use that size to his advantage in terms of getting inside and drawing fouls.
And concerning all the drama that seems to surround the Kings, you know what cures all of that? Winning.
Yeah, and the best teams in the league, they win with camaraderie. They win with integrity and trust. The Kings are knocking on the door, but they still have some ways to go.
And the Kings making a change here. Tolliver's checked in. Second free throw, no good. Well, the Magic in past famously losing superstar big men like Dwight Howard and Shaquille O'Neal. They've got some young talent, but do they have the star talent they need to be great?
And you know what, Kevin? I think they can be really good, but I'm not sure they have that real foundational superstar player. Very few teams do, quite honestly. Still, for a team that hasn't had a winning season in over 5 years, I think just winning ball games becomes the most important thing.
Now, here's Biyombo following the missed shot by Willie Cauley-Stein. 6 on the shot clock, and so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here. And how about a look at our 2K leaderboard and a group of point guards that have a little bit of big man in them and some very good rebounding numbers since the All-Star break. Elfrid Payton is second.
And it may not be the first thing you think about, but if you look at a lot of the all-time great point guards, their rebounding, that nose for the basketball is a big part of their game.
Absolutely. I mean, that's no coincidence. The ability to have an impact everywhere on the floor, not just on the perimeter. I think that's what separates a lot of the great point guards from the good ones.
And the Kings making a change here. Temple's checked in. The Magic also changing it up. Mario Hezonja comes in for Ross. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Payton. To the left wing. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Hezonja. The Magic again can't hit. Sacramento's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Lawson outside. Pass to Stein. A follow outside. Passes it to Temple. The fadeaway. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. And the Kings lead by 3.
That's an impressive spin move there, Kevin. I wasn't expecting him to show handles like that.
And here's Augustine. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Fournier for 3. Here's Hezonja, and the layup falls. Hezonja's got his first basket of the night.
The tenacity on that interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Here is Lawson. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. On the wing of Flalo from the baseline. That's Biyombo with the rebound.
The defense needs to play tight on him, and that's exactly what they did to force that miss. Well done.
Hezonja kicks to Augustine. He feeds it to Green. That's in. Augustine with the assist. Green's got his second basket of the game.
And a smooth jump shot from the veteran Green there. These are looks he nails consistently.
Lawson dishes to Stein. Pass to Tolliver. It's stolen by Green. And now, here comes Augustine leading the break. Oh!
Man.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Healds checked in for the Kings. Evans comes in for Ty Lawson. The Magic shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. And that one falls for Fournier.
And Fournier is highly skilled, a crafty European talent who's really fearless when it comes to shooting the basketball.
Here is Tolliver. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
The Kings have gone 4 of 6 so far from the line, missing a couple. And that one falls for Evans. And so here's Orlando. Now here is Augustine. Looking for his first basket still in this one. For 3. And Hezonja gets it to go. And the Magic lead by 4.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
I mean, it's early enough that they have plenty of time to make adjustments, but their D has to improve.
Evans. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Orlando.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
Now here's Green. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game.
Looking at the Kings over the last month, let's see how they stacked up in the league statistically. 4th in three-point field goal percentage, 10th in free throw shooting. And the shooting numbers a bit woeful. Just top 20 in the league in field goal percentage.
And you look at their three-point shooting, they put defenses in a tough position. You've got to protect the paint and still chase out to 25 feet from the hoop. No easy task.
First free throw is good.
And the former Hoya Green, a rangy forward who can both score and defend from all areas of the floor.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
And the missed free throws starting to be an issue.
Yeah, they're scuffling at the line. Struggling is a better way to put it. But you like the fact they're getting there. Now it's just a matter of knocking them down.
Here's Temple. Connects from three-point range. Temple's got 5 now.
I like his composure there under pressure as he was being double teamed. Terrific pass.
Now Augustine. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Hezonja's shot is off.
And Mario Hezonja, the 5th overall pick in 2015 out of Croatia. He's played pro basketball from the time he was a teenager, competing in the 2nd best league in the world since age 17. That'll get you ready for the NBA.
Green, no luck. Kings leading now by 3. Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively. Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Now here is Augustine. Fournier with the ball. Augustine in the corner. Good on the three-point shot. And Hezonja was regarded as maybe the cockiest player in his draft class. The guy's tremendously confident.
Yeah, and nothing wrong with that when you're a sniper. You love to see shooters not have any fear and have great confidence and no conscience when it comes to launching them from three-point range. So that assassin's mentality and bravado, that's what you want in a shooter.
The Magic trail by 5. Green, the screen. There's 48 seconds left to play in the first. And the pass to Hezonja for the 3. And good! Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine. Augustine's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Now here's Hield. 17 points for him last game against Denver. Here's Temple. From deep, Evans. But he recovers it. He dishes it to Cauley Stein. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
Almost got to that shot in time. Just a split second late there. Caught it just barely on its way down.
19 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And here's Augustine. There's a screen. Here's Hezonja. And so the first quarter is in the books. Kings lead by 4. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And looking at what we've seen from Sacramento so far, guys, what do you think?
A lot of times the team that owns the paint is going to come away with the victory, and that's what they've done here thus far.
Yeah, why change the plan until they make you? And that's where they should continue to attack moving forward, going inside.
The Magic trail by 4. Ben McLemore is out there with Anthony Tolliver. Then it's Hield. Then there's Koufos. And it's Collison in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings. Gordon a screen. Payton kicks to Hezonja. Shot clock at 5. No good from Ross. Kings leading now by 4. Hield kicks to Collison. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Koufos has got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Kings. Collison against Payton. Pass to Hezonja. On the wing, Gordon. Shot from free throw range. No good on that one. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. Collison kicks to Tolliver. Dishes it to Heel. Tolliver the pass to McLemore. No good on the triple.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, we know Mario Hezonja is a sharpshooter out of Croatia, and some say he was the cockiest player from that 2015 draft class. He once said, "I've never had respect to anybody on a basketball court. I don't care. Whether it's a veteran or a young player standing in front of me, I always have the same goal. I want to run over everybody." Kevin?
What a quote. He is not shy. Thanks, D.A. Here's Collison following the bucket by Orlando. Healed. And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
Yeah, nothing wrong with fighting for the rebound, but he gets nailed with the over-the-back call.
And, Greg, you know I was an offensive rebounder in my day, and I like that kind of aggressive play. But he's got to do a little better job of trying to get position earlier in that case.
That's a good point. Positioning is so vital when you're trying to rebound the basketball, and that's something that wasn't on display on that possession.
Here's Hezonja. 8 points for him. Here's Biyombo. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Biyombo's got his second bucket tonight. Sacramento's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Outside Collison. There's the pick. Kicks it to McLemore. Jacks up a three. That falls. Great assist by Darren Collison. McLemore's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Passes it to Hezonja. Jumper off the screen. When you look at Mario Hezonja, 6'8", guys, you see him as more of a small forward or a shooting guard.
Well, I think he's a swing man. You can play him at both positions, undoubtedly. He's got small forward size and the athleticism and scoring ability to play the shooting guard spot. I think it just depends on the matchups and what you're trying to get done in any given game.
That's good from Hezonja. Aaron Aflalo. He's checked in for Heel. He doesn't get the second one. Kings leading now by 4. Outside Collison. Feeds it to Tolliver. He kicks to McLemore. Pulls it up. The shot will not fall. The Magic go the other way with it. Ross passes to Hezonja. Off the pick. He gets it in there. Hezonja's got 11.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Tolliver, no luck. The Magic have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. The score now all even. 13 points in the game.
Tremendous court awareness by Payton.
Outside Collison. The dish to McLemore. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts. Magic have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Payton dishes to Ross. Down low. It's hauled in by the Kings. Koufos has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Stolen. And now Orlando on the break. And finish off by Hezonja.
And you can see the importance of that steal. Really a 4-point swing with the conversion at the other end.
Collison kicks to Tolliver. To the paint. Here's McLemore. And he banks in the layup. And the Kings lead by 2.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
Now here's Payton. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. And the basket by Gordon.
Outstanding vision by Payton. He loves finding open teammates.
Here is Collison, following the score by Aaron Gordon. Off the screen, and again it's Sacramento converting.
The pick wasn't ultra effective, but it got him just enough room for the score.
Payton against Collison. There's the feed to Ross. Here's Gordon. Soft touch off the glass. Gordon's got it all tied up now for Orlando.
And Gordon is a guy who's used to being bodied. I mean, he just kind of plays through it, shrugging off the contact and ignoring it, really.
Collison with the screen for McLemore. From the wing. And there's Darren Collison on the assist from McLemore. Collison's got his second bucket of the night. The Magic have gone 7 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Gordon a screen. Lasagna the pass to Payton. Out of bounds. Magic ball as Orlando keeps possession. Ty Lawson, he's checked in for Sacramento. Jeff Green, he's checked in for the Magic. Augustine comes in for Payton. And so here's Orlando, trailing by 2, 5 on the clock. Gordon kicks to Green, and stolen by Kufis. Lawson outside to the left side wing. Here's McLemore. That one wide left. Magic shooting well, 50% from the floor. Here's Green, drops it in from 11 feet.
Timeout.
Green's got 7 points in the game.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot. And, obviously, there's some things out there he does not like and wants to talk it over.
Well, Greg, you've played, and you envision yourself as a coach as well. So, sometimes you need to make some adjustments.
Sacramento making a switch here. Temple's checked in. A chance here to assess what parts of the floor the attempts have been coming from as we look at the shot chart for the Kings.
And you can see how important those inside baskets are. This is a team that loves to work the ball inside, whether the entry pass or off of a drive. They like to feed on those high percentage looks.
Sacramento's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Lawson outside. Inside. Here's Kufis. Gordon with the defensive effort.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
And Augustine kicks to Gordon. Pass to Hazania. Back to Gordon. Left block shot on the way. No good. He missed it. Brings him to 3 for 8 this game. And Temple kicks to Aflalo. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Aflalo's got his first points of the night. Ross on the wing. There's the pass to Augustine. Green with the screen on Lawson. Gordon a screen. Here's Hazania. It's hauled in by Tolliver.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or may not be, he's not making that one.
The shot's good from Lawson. The Magic trail by 4. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Gordon with a screen on Lawson. Augustine dishes to Green. That's in. Augustine with the assist. Augustine's got 5 assists in the game.
And you can see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
Now, here is Lawson. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game.
And let's briefly take a look at the stats for Lawson. How's the last month of basketball been for him? Putting up about 10 points a night, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. And guys, no question, he's a guy with some talent. But honestly, even he'd like to see those numbers improve.
And all indications are that he's been working hard on his game. It just hasn't shown up in the box score yet.
First free throw is good. Sacramento making some changes. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Kufis. And Tyreek Evans is subbed in for Aaron Aflalo. And a change for the Magic. Fournier is checked in. Tolliver hits them both. Here's Augustine. He feeds it to Green. To the inside. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Kings.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
And keep an eye on the three-point shooting because that has been a factor as well. If they can maintain that current form, they can be successful.
Both free throws good from Augustine. For Sacramento, they've gone 8 of 14 in the second quarter on field goal attempts. Lawson kicks to Evans. That one off the back iron and out. Orlando trailing here.
Man, I like the rambunctious energy in Aaron Gordon. I mean, 2 summers ago, he broke his jaw roughhousing with his older brother. This guy loves to get after it. Now, don't get the wrong idea. People describe him as very mature for his age, and he approaches the game of basketball with that same kind of healthy, reckless abandon.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Gordon a screen. Pass to Fournier. He dishes it to Green. Kicks it to Augustine. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. 4 on the clock. Gordon. Sacramento grabs the miss. Gordon's had his share of injuries over the years. Guys, remember a torn ACL in grade school, a broken elbow playing football, broke a bone in his foot going into his rookie year.
And he's an active young man. I mean, he had his share of scrapes for sure. I mean, he's a gym rat. He loves to be in there working on his game. Even last season, he sprained his arm shooting 1,500 shots in a day. Now, Gordon, listen to me here, okay, young fella? There is something called the diminishing rate of return. So I know you want to work and get a lot of shots up, but we got to temper that thing down now. You got a long career ahead of you. Let's minimize those 1,500 shot days going forward.
I think that's some pretty good advice, Clark. Very well said. Here's Green. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. The Kings leading. Lawson from outside. Here's Cauley Stein, and you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Fields checked in for Ty Lawson. The Kings have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10.
And he just seemed to have a little more fire in the first quarter than he has in this one. And it showed in all the trips he made to the free throw line. Those have dried up.
Now here is Augustine. He has 5. Green, the screen. Now here's Fournier. Tight defense on him. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Count it. Good. Green's got 6 in the quarter. 1:14 left here in the second. Dishes it to Temple. Pass to Tolliver. Now here's Hield. He's guarded by Fournier. The shot by Evans. Nobody around. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. There's 47 seconds left now here in the second. Evans against Augustine. Shot clock at 6. Feeds it to Ross. Lets it go with a 3. The shot comes out. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. Next up, they'll face the Suns. That'll be in Phoenix. And that one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. Cauley Stein passes to Hield. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gordon. .15 seconds left in the first half. Good on the bucket. Hield's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Fournier, that's for 2. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
I like to see Fournier drawing contact on his shots. I mean, he's a crafty player who gives defenses a lot of problems.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
And to this point on the season, guys, 80% from the line. He's done a really good job.
You know, guys, that's not quite the same success rate he had at the line last year, although it is somewhat in the neighborhood of last year's numbers.
And so Fournier nails both of them. Evans. Buried from outside. But I don't know. I think we may see a review here. That was pretty close. And we are not going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling they are going to review the tape.
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear-cut on the instant replay. I mean, the ball was out of his hands in time. I think they'll confirm this one pretty quickly.
Well, I can't see how they'd come to any other conclusion. I mean, we have a good look at it on the replay. The clock's still ticking when it left his fingertips.
And they've overturned the call. The replay was conclusive, and that one's going to count.
And Kevin, an example of why it's good to have replay. I don't know what kind of impact it'll have on the final result, but you always want them to get every call right.
And that does it for the first half of play. It's Sacramento. They lead by 6. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Dave, a lot of offense in the first half, but what does the team need to do defensively?
The rim is what we have to protect, which means that they got to keep the ball out of the paint as much as possible.
Thanks for your time, Dave. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hi again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. A pretty close game for the Kings throughout the first quarter. They saw their lead grow to a high water mark of 5 in the period. What'd you think about Sacramento, Kenny?
Really great rebounding effort, Ernie, so far. They're putting up some nice numbers in that category. That's the big difference in the first half.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Magic.
Well, those second chance points are huge, and they only came because of their effort. Their work on the offensive glass is what's keeping them in the game. They definitely should try to continue to stay tough on the glass. It's been key so far.
And that about wraps it up, as the second half is just moments away. Now down to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the crew, and we will see you after the game, won't we?
Yes, we will.
Yes, we will.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. It's been one outstanding game from Willie Cauley-Stein.
And the approach of that first half was an aggressive one. Take it to the teeth of the defense, put them on the heels, and you're either going to score or get to the line.
And mostly he's been getting to the line, guys. I mean, he has the free throw total to show for it, as well as the bumps and bruises.
Now, here's Fournier checking out the group for Frank Vogel to start the second half. The guard tandem is Payton and Fournier. Gordon out there with Terrence Ross. And it's Biyombo at the pivot spot manning the middle. Shot clock at 5. Gordon a screen. Payton dishes to Gordon. They get it back. Biyombo kicks to Payton. Magic moving the ball around. Fournier against Lawson. There's the dish to Gordon. Back to Fournier. Second chance shot. Rebounded by Collison. Kings leading now by 6. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. Okay, with this break, let's run down the point guards with the most assists in the league in the past 10 games. 5th, Elfrid Payton.
And obviously assists are the name of the game at the point guard position. And that's not lost on these guys. It's all about making their teammates better.
I agree. I mean, their vision, their unselfishness, the connection they have with their teammates. It really adds up to a real wealth of understanding of what to do out there, and it makes them a special group.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Here's Gordon. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the way. Gordon's got 8.
Defense really working hard to stop Gordon, but he's a skilled big man who knows how to use his body, especially in the paint.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. The Kings have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one is off. And he sinks the second. 90 seconds now into the second half. Here's the screen. Collison against Payton. For the tie, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. And a look here at the shot chart.
And there isn't a whole lot of positive that you can take away from his performance from the mid-range game so far. A lot of chances have come up empty for him, but he seems intent on taking jumpers out there. Something's got to give.
That's good from Payton. And for Elfrid Payton, a gifted playmaker, gets to the rim at will. One question mark has been his outside shooting.
Yeah, you know, he's made strides in that area, though, guys. I mean, his shot is not broken. I think it's becoming more consistent with improved mechanics. If he continues along this road, I think he'll be the total package.
And it's tied up with that one.
And, you know, Elfrid Payton's first sport was football. His father played in the Canadian League. But after Hurricane Katrina hit, Peyton's New Orleans area youth team disbanded. And Peyton moved to Texas and then decided to focus on hoops instead. I don't know how that happened in Texas, as crazy as they are about football there.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one. And Elfrid Payton, a late bloomer in basketball, he was always the smallest player on his high school team until a growth spurt his junior year of high school.
And that may be why he was so lightly recruited coming out of high school, guys. He ended up going to the University of Louisiana at Lafayette. Not what you would call a powerhouse, but it all worked out because he's where he hoped to be, playing in the NBA. Even with the miss, he got the big one there to put him in front.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Ross kicks to Payton. Now here's Biyombo. He's guarded close. Ross on the wing. Clock at 6. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
A clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
Lawson outside. From downtown, it's hauled in by the Magic. Gordon's got rebound number 5 here tonight. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, smartphones and other technology are ubiquitous nowadays. Clippers head coach Doc Rivers says teams do pay a price. Social media and texting has absolutely hurt chemistry, he said. He recalled his championship season with the Celtics. One of the best things that happened to them was during the preseason in Italy, the players couldn't get a wireless signal, and they had to actually talk with one another. Kevin?
Yeah, that connection between players can make a difference. Thanks, David.
That's a big donut, folks, here to start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
There's the feed to Fournier. Another miss by Orlando. Sacramento's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And for 3, Collison. That one falls, coming off Lawson's feet. Lawson's got 3 assists in the game. Payton against Collison. Shot by Gordon, wide open. That doesn't go either for Gordon. Sacramento leading by 4. Collison kicks to Lawson. The dish to Koufos. And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. That free throw, no good.
And missing opportunities here to extend that lead at the free throw line this half.
And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. Ben McLemore, he's checked in for Sacramento. And a change for the Magic. Hezonja's checked in. There's the pick. Payton against Collison. Lawson kicks to McLemore. Back to Lawson. Collison against Payton. Collison, no good.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, deterred them from those plans.
McLemore with the ball. Now Payton defending. Outside Lawson. Here's Koufos. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Well, Sacramento, since the All-Star break, you get a look at the numbers they've put up here. 2nd in three-point field goal percentage, 12th in free throw percentage, and then the top half of the league in getting high percentage shots as well. Not too shabby.
You know, you go back to their three-point field goal percentage, some true dead eyes on their roster, no doubt. And that's such a luxury offensively. They have been absolutely lights out.
And he knocks down the first one. Jeff Green, he's checked in for Orlando. And Kufis drops them both. So it's Orlando now. 6-point game. Now Payton. Fournier gets a wide open look. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
It's stolen by Green. And Fournier kicks to Hezonja. Pass to Fournier. Here's Hezonja. Just 5 to shoot. On the wing, Gordon. A three-pointer off the mark.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
Now, here is Lawson. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Fast break. Here come the Magic. And the rejection by Cauley Stein. And they'll keep possession. For Sacramento, they've gone only 1 of 6 from the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half started. Lawson kicks to McLemore. And the pass to Kufis. He feeds it to McLemore. King's moving the ball around. It's stolen by Green. It's taken away by Collison, and Lawson with the drive. He gets that one. Lawson's got the lead up to 6 now for the Kings.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there. That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
Collison with it. He has 7. To the middle. He kicks it to Cauley Stein. Fires it up. Sacramento gets it back. From deep, McLemore. That one, no good. The Magic trail by 3. And here's Fournier. He's got 13. Green, the screen. Hezonja, the pass to Green. They get it again. Here's Payton, and the rejection by Cauley Stein. Lawson outside. He dishes it to Cauley Stein. 6 to shoot. Puts it up from 12. The shot, no good. Gordon with the defensive effort. Well, Orlando shooting about 42% so far. Payton kicks to Fournier for the tie. Cauley Stein grabs the board. Cauley Stein's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Here's McLemore. Here's the screen. Tries again. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
And the Kings will go for a different look here. Anthony Tolliver. He's checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. Temple comes in for McLemore. Heald's checked in for Ty Lawson. And Tyreek Evans subbed in for Darren Collison. DJ Augustine's checked in for Orlando. The Magic trail by 6. Now here's Fournier. 13 points in the game. Gordon with the screen for Fournier. Inside, Gordon dishes to Green. But he stays with it. Gordon a screen. It's Hezonja in the corner. Gordon a screen. Hezonja the pass to Gordon. Drops in the layup for 2. Gordon's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, I like the fact that Gordon shows you nice skill there in picking apart the defense on the screen and roll.
And Temple kicks to Tolliver on the wing. Evans. Pass to Temple. From about 19 feet. And too long on the shot. And the call will go against Anthony Tolliver. That is his first foul of the game. The Magic trail by 4. Now Augustine. He's got 5. Kicks to Gordon. Stolen by Evans. And now the Kings fast break. Evans leading the charge. Green with the block. Fournier for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. And now just a 1-point Kings lead.
And Fournier has been an absolutely lights-out long-distance shooter. Every season he's been in the league.
Dishes it to Tolliver. They set the pick. Temple the pass to Evans. And right away they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Evans has got 12 points in the game. Augustine against Evans. Gordon a screen. Here's Hezonja. And good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine. Augustine's got his 6th assist on the night. Passes it to Hield. Feeds it to Tolliver. And it's Evans in the corner. Evans can't get that one to fall.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And Aaron Gordon, the 4th overall pick back in 2015 by the Magic, and very young for his class. He's 2 months younger than the 2016 top pick, Karl Anthony Towns.
And even as young as he is, guys, I mean, he's more than ready for the rigors of the NBA game. An incredible athlete. He's made his impact first and foremost with his defense and activity on the court, and that always travels well.
It's Hezonja in the corner. There's the dish to Augustine. Gordon a screen. 6 on the shot clock. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Here's Hield. Magic knocking down the tray. Here's the screen. Here's the feed to Evans. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively.
Here's Hezonja. 24 points for him. Gordon a screen. Puts up a 3. Can't hit that one. And that's going to do it for the 3rd quarter. Magic lead by 5. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And now let's hear what head coach Dave Yeager was reviewing with his team.
You got to help the man guarding the basketball, whether he needs help or not. Be ready.
And there's Dave Yeager emphasizing team defense, wanting everyone on full alert.
Yeah, I mean, you need the threat of someone rotating over at the very least. Otherwise, the offense can just cherry pick their matchups.
Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. They've got a Flalo. Heald is out there with Lawson. And there's Anthony Tolliver. And it's Cauley Stein in at the center position. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Lawson dishes to Cauley Stein. That is in there. Lawson with the assist. And that's now 19 points for Willie Cauley Stein. Magic leading by 3. Augustine with it. Pass to Payton. Ross in the corner. Lets it go from deep. Connects from three-point range.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
Count it. The Magic shooting in this game, 45%. Shoots from 14. Cauley Stein grabs the board. Cauley Stein's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Heald kicks to Lawson. Here is Tolliver, guarded by Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lawson the pass to Heald. Orlando grabs the miss. Payton's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Now the pass to Augustine. Shoots from the baseline, and it's good. 2 points. Augustine's got the lead up to 6 now for Orlando.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
That is a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yep, he was on the money, that's no doubt. Now, here is Lawson. Three-pointer. Heald can't hit. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Three-pointer Augustine. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. And the Magic lead by 9.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And, Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Good work there as it goes.
His eyes were wide open there, guys. Excellent vision to see they had an open shot outside and get it there.
It's stolen by Heald. Right wing. Tolliver kicks to Cauley Stein. And stolen by Biyombo. Augustine from outside. Rebound by the Kings. And here is Heald. Offline with his 3. Payton dishes to Green. Great G that time from Lawson. The Kings trail by 7. Down low. Here's Heald. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Now here is Augustine. Biyombo loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
Well, it wasn't a textbook pick, but he still managed to score. Good concentration on the finish.
Watson the pass to Cauley Stein. In the corner, it's Heald. His three-pointer's off the mark.
I think he's got to regroup and get himself together here. I mean, something's gone wrong with him this quarter. He's really fallen off.
Here's Payton.
You know, one of the things that jumps out at you immediately when you look at Payton is his size. I mean, he's a 6'4" point guard who knows how to use his body and skill set to his advantage.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
What a tremendous showing from the three-pointer all through this game.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
And some changes here for the Kings. Koufos comes in for Anthony Tolliver. And it's Collison in for Heald. And both free throws good for Payton.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime? Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Lawson kicks to Collison. Here's Cauley Stein. Good, and the assist goes to Collison. Collison's got 4 assists in the game.
Yeah, one of the few bright spots for his team. I mean, he's had a very efficient offensive performance.
No telling how much larger the lead would be if it wasn't for his shooting. I mean, come on, this guy's kept him in it.
Now here's Green. 5 to shoot. Here's Ross. It's good from the top of the key. Ross has got 5 points now in the quarter.
He's fortunate that shot found the bottom of the bucket. It wasn't the highest quality look.
Outside Collison to the inside and stolen by Biyombo. And up the court come the Magic on the break. Payton gets the bucket.
Timeout.
And it's an 11-point Orlando lead.
That's where Payton excels. I mean, he's always looking to exploit the defense on the fast break.
Timeout called by the Kings.
They've been very untidy with the ball here. You commit turnovers when you try to do too much or you force it. They need to focus on making the simple play, good passes, and moving the ball around.
And Orlando making a change here. Gordon's checked in. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Dave Yeager was just going over his game plan with his team. He told them flat out, we are turning the ball over too much, guys. We can't keep making the hero ball play. Slow it down, run the offense, and make the safe pass. Back to you, Kevin.
Now here's Collison. Lawson dishes to Collison. Just 5 on the clock. He feeds it to Koufos. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. Biyombo, and so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. Zimmerman, he's checked in for Bismack Biyombo.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That one is off.
And just so frustrating for a team when you collectively go cold at the line. And that's happened to them here in the second half.
He's off on the second. Magic leading by 11. Now Ross. He kicks to Payton. Pass to Zimmerman. Ross on the wing. The 3 ball. He can't hit that time. And it's the Kings taking it the other way. In the corner, Aflalo with it. And the 3 off target. The Magic have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Payton with the ball, now guarded by Aflalo. And there's the foul. It's on Aaron Aflalo. That's his first foul. So for the Magic, Damian Rudez is checked in for Zimmerman. And Fournier subbed in for Augustine. Ross in the corner. Uncovered. That's good on the jump shot. And the Magic lead by 13.
He wasn't able to get his name in the score sheet in the first half, but he looks like he's starting to find his comfort zone here.
Watson the pass to Collison. Gets an open look and hits.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
Here's Payton. Ross with a wide open look. No good on the three.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
Lawson kicks to Collison. Goes up the baseline. That's tipped, and he's able to get it back. Aflalo, no good.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Lawson against Fournier. There's the pick. Here's Payton. And it's Orlando with another.
Just a smooth-looking jumper from Payton. His jump shot continues to look better and better.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Cauley Stein. Good, and the assist goes to Collison. Collison's got 5 assists tonight.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
Fournier with the ball. He dishes it to Rudez. Kicks it to Fournier. There's Gordon with the three. Traps in the tray.
Not shot from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, but, man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
Well, a whirlwind of a 2015-16 season for Ty Lawson. Off the court brushes with the law, traded from the Nuggets, where he'd played the first 6 years of his career, to the Rockets. That didn't work out, so another trade, this time to the Indiana Pacers, and then a free agent this summer.
Well, he certainly had some personal hiccups off the court, and the key for him is not what jersey he's wearing, but how he's going to rectify and manage things off the court so that his on-court performance can be more effective and more like early in his career. Last season, perhaps the worst of his career. The question now is, can he get back on the right track?
Now here's Payton. Dishes it to Fournier. And the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
Yeah, he looked clumsy on that one. He was not going to get away with that.
Yeah, he climbed all over him. I mean, there's a picture of that one in the officiating manual. So, clear, easy call.
Lawson kicks to Collison. Cauley Stein at the elbow. Wants to get it to Aflalo and does. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. First one falls for him. He's perfect from the line this time. Magic leading by 11. And here is Payton. Passes to Fournier. Feeds to Green. Good for his 6th make in a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
I'll say, I mean, that's when you expect the defense to be tightening up, not backing off or backing up.
Now here's Ross. Back to Payton. Green with a screen on Collison. 4 on the clock. And it's Gordon missing.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Fast break. Here come the Magic. The shot's good from Fournier.
Boy, look at how quickly Payton reacts on defense. Superb quickness leading to the steal.
The Kings trail by 15.
Timeout.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
Start it.
Payton against Collison. It's taken away by Payton. Ross on the wing. Now Fournier. The dish to Gordon. That doesn't go either for Gordon.
He's not necessarily a strong inside presence, but he needs to polish those chances off.
I tell you what, he clearly had a brain freeze on that one. You might just as well keep going straight to the bench.
Orlando leading by 15. They set the pick. 1:51 left to play here in the fourth. Payton dishes to Gordon. Now the feed to Ross. Clock at 6. Payton kicks to Gordon. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. The Kings have gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth, right around 46-47%. Collison, the pass to Lawson. Back to Collison. To stop the drought. The rebound by Jeff Green. The Magic shooting and hitting almost everything here in the fourth, up around 58% from the field.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Orlando.
This is a game where the defense, steals specifically, generating a lot of opportunities.
And it created possessions for them, scoring opportunities, and that effort, a big part of what will be a nice victory here tonight.
And guys, at this point in the long NBA season, this will go down as win number 25.
And playing this team only twice on the year, yet you have to feel good about their strategy and execution. Tonight they complete the season series sweep against the Kings.
A good win, and a lot went into it, but I just like the showing for Payton. Every time there was a big possession or a big play, he was a major contributor. Just a great all-around game. And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. A resounding victory for them. And Greg, in enemy territory, no less.
And that's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. And now the award-winning Ernie Johnson will take it from here. We'll see you next time.
The 2K Sports Post-Game Show.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here, so is Shaquille O'Neal. Time now for some highlights as we take a look at our Jordan Player of the Game. He put up a nice double-double, points and rebounds. He was clearly one of the hardest-working players on the floor tonight.
Made good choices on the offensive end. I thought overall he was patient. He waited for the good looks tonight, and that reflected in his shooting percentage, high 50s.
I think what I like most about his performance was the job he did rebounding. We almost never saw him get outworked on the glass by anybody. He was fighting for everything, going through guys to get those rebounds, big-time effort.
That's going to do it for our broadcast tonight. We certainly hope you've enjoyed the show, don't we, guys?
It was great.
Yeah. Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and for Kevin Harlan and the entire 2K Sports crew, all 653,000 of them.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Hard-working.
A lot of people.
Yeah. It's a long line at the buffet, though.
Yeah. Shout out to the T-Pose, man.
Oh,
I don't know his name, but I know his face.
I'm Ernie Johnson. See you next time.